Hey there. So you're somebody who has set up some sort of steps inside HubSpot and you are just beginning to learn something which is beautiful and called as workflow. And today we are going to tell you how you can set up these HubSpot workflows very easily in the platform with minimal number of clicks. Now let's talk about workflows inside HubSpot. To access these workflows, click on Automation firstly, then click on Workflows. Once you have done this, you will be greeted with templates related to workflows. So workflows allow you to automate certain actions. So for example, you can use this template, which is quite popular, which will send an email series whenever a form is submitted. So you can use this template, or maybe you can use a template which tells contact owners when leads interact with their website. Similarly, you can also create your own workflow from scratch or either from template. So if you create a workflow from scratch, you can click on that, and then it could be a contact-based workflow or a company-based, deal-based, ticket-based, code-based, conversation-based, feedback submission-based, and invoice-based or lead-based. There are a lot of options over here. We can start this workflow with our own triggers and actions. You can also schedule your workflow in case you have upgraded to Operations Hub Professional. And you can also start your workflow on a specific date, or you can add actions which are revolving around a certain contact date property. So let's create a blank workflow. It's a contact-based blank workflow. Click on next, and we have to select our triggers. So we can set up some triggers, maybe when an event occurs. So event like, maybe when my contact has opened up my email, that's a trigger. And we can also add another trigger over here if the browser name is equal to Chrome. So maybe we want to target only those contacts which are using a browser which has Chrome name in it and they have opened our email. So maybe they have the best chance in order to trigger this workflow. Once we have done this trigger, we click on save, and then we get an option to add other actions. And in the actions section, you can select something like communications, CRM, marketing, data ops, etc. In communications, you can send an email to them, maybe send a WhatsApp message to them. So we want to maybe send an email to them. You can configure this, send this to the enrolled contact, choose an email, or maybe create a new email. Now, when we click on settings and notifications, you can choose when you want your workflow to be executed. It could be any time of the day or during specific time duration. For example, maybe if you want the workflow to execute only during your work hours, so you can select something like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Similarly, there are other options as well over here. You can select the campaign for which this is a part of. In unenrollment and suppression, you can also remove contacts from other workflows when they enroll in this workflow. And similarly, when two contacts are merged, should the newly created contact enroll in this workflow? So you can select this option as well. You can also choose a suppression list. For example, when you merge new contacts over here, if you have a suppression list of maybe like 200 contacts which you don't want to be added to this workflow, you can choose that and those contacts would be suppressed over here. In the goal section, you can set a goal as to when you want a contact to be unenrolled from this workflow. For example, they should meet a certain goal or criteria. So in activity properties, if the call outcome is something like connected, then maybe we can say that the goal has been reached for a particular contact and the workflow is successful. When all of this is done, you can finally click on review and publish and your workflow will be live. So guys, I hope you understood how to set up HubSpot workflows with ease. In case you are running into any issues, you can let us know in the comments below and we'll be instantly present there in order to help you. And in case you want a one-on-one consulting call with us, you can easily book it via the QR code on the screen in front of you. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video.